Welcome to this new video from our team, the Featherington Rebels. This presentation features a negotiation simulation between the United States and Indonesia, focusing on tariff interests for promote market exchange between both countries. Through remote meeting, we recommend turning on the subtitles for a better understanding, as we are still in the process of learning English communication. Without further ado, please enjoy the video.
Thank you all for coming. To be honest, if we hadn't at this stage of the negotiation, our markets are just suffer a major downturn this quarter.
I agree with someone, but as a that still is key. I Indonesia has demanded surcharge tariff for your garments. My government group had seen the premier draft last month.
Exactly. However, the counterpart is heavy. Indonesia must eliminate tariff on 99% of the US products. If we have them accept such a drastic reduction last month, our local market would be in at the today.
I understand Diego's position, but let's look at the mutual benefit. Would the Indonesian textile industry have grown so fast if you hadn't secured preferential access to the US market today?
Good point, David. But is there a doubt regarding the implementation deadlines if your team yet prepared the legal framework? Earlier, what the C4 tariff policy be active right now?
It's not that simple. The word bureaucrat dealings if we had received the technical specification in January. We will be ready to implement the 99 reduction today.
Going back to the textiles, quality is vital. If the Indonesian factories had filed or quality standards, would the USA have granted the zero tariff benefit?
Our standards are optimal. In fact, if the US had them inspect the Jakarta facilities last year, they wouldn't have confirmed or complies with the treaty.
We confirm it but we want to see the for our goods know if we yet seen the potential for American grain in the in market. We studying hard grade to the terms.
Everything is in motion. Only the final signature is missing. If you hand the Benson's purchase with the 90 clause, will we have finished this meeting and how good?
Probably, but a great deal causing great effort, let's say.